Off the top tonight at 11, appropriate procedure or racial profiling. This interaction with Grand Rapids police is causing controversy. The men in the video were pulled over for littering, and then this happened.
The men say they were profiled, but the police chief says this is the police work that he expects. New tonight, a former officer who is now involved in safety training is weighing in on this. And News 8's Heather Walker is live downtown with this new perspective. Heather?
The man who spent more than 36 years in law enforcement says given the full scope of the situation, he sees nothing wrong with the officer's actions. These are the intense moments that were shared on social media. People commenting alarmed that this interaction started because someone in the car littered by throwing a rib bone out the window. But former police officer and current safety trainer James Howard says you need to make sure you have all of the information before judging.
Pulling over here.
Today it was revealed by GRPD that this stop was made during Operation Safe Neighborhood and that 4 guns were found in the car carrying 3 passengers.
I'm for sure that there was a lot of intelligence information. They probably knew who these people were before they even made the stop. And it just gave them a reason to really, doing the thing of the littering, just gave them a reason to stop them. So if that's what happened, I really don't see anything wrong here.
I want to have you step out of the car and talk to me back here, all right?
The video from police body cameras shows the officer asks the driver for his ID and then asks the person who littered to get out of the car. He does and is cuffed before being taken to the police cruiser. Then officers ask for the driver to step out. That's when it appears he tries to get away. Officers stop him and there's a struggle, which is when at least one officer starts punching.
If you notice, the first gentleman, I'll say, got out of the car, no resistance, put his hands back, they handcuffed him, they walked him back to the car, no fight, no nothing like that.
Howard feels the proper force was used to get the driver in custody.
You do see the kid reaching for the to the officer's side, which is where his firearm is. So there was a tense situation there for a minute.
After the driver is in cuffs, you hear the officer say something that has some very concerned.
You're lucky you're not dead.
Is it appropriate for the officer in the situation to say that to an individual? It's lucky you weren't shot. You're lucky you weren't killed, especially given the current climate between officers and people of color.
I would say that it's good advice at this point in time. I mean, let's be realistic. If he didn't think that he was close to being shot, the next time he might push it a little further and get shot. All that guy had to do was step out of the car. I know why he didn't want to step out of the car. He had the gun on him. He didn't want them to see it. So that tells me he's already planning something here because he cranked the car up again. They had told him to turn it off. He started it back up again. Everybody's lucky that nobody got hurt any more than they did.
We're good here. You watch him.
Now, GRPD says it has not opened an investigation into the officer's actions as of today, at least. The lawyer for the suspect involved believes that the men were targets of racial profiling and is now considering a lawsuit. Reporting outside of Grand Rapids Police Department, Heather Walker, News 8.